And we're continuing working on our character, especially the pants. So let's move this a little bit up, make it smaller. Let's see the pants again, so we can make it. So here I see something that I haven't done. Let me see what I can do for this. Maybe, just maybe, with the Orb Crack brush. By the way, I don't know if I told you, but the Orb Crack brush is you can find it on Gumroad. If you don't have it, probably you don't have it, but if you don't have it, find it on Gumroad. And yeah, it's $0 is the price, but you can give the guy like $1 or $2. It's a nice brush, you can see. It's doing its job. This, no, I don't like it. Maybe this should be more upward like this. Should be more aerodynamical. Here maybe we can dig it with Alt a bit. Oops. Down. So if you don't know, undo in ZBrush is Shift Z. Control Z. I'm sorry, Control Z. Redo in ZBrush is Control Shift Z. So it's easy to go like redo, undo, redo if you need to, of course. Here we go. Let's make this creases. And again, I cannot emphasize enough. You have to keep your mesh clean. Don't make this kind of a bumpy areas here and there. Even I have some bumpy areas, by the way, but I will just smooth them because it looks bad. This will not be super visible because of the colors that we'll put, and the colors will be the same as the jacket. Here will be the inner side of the jacket will be. Okay, I will fill this with this color, and then I will take this one, and with my alpha brush, which is the standard brush with just RGB on, nothing else, I will go ahead and start drawing, but not here. Yeah, I drew it a little bit, yeah. So I will draw here and up through this area. So this will be a red color. And I'm drawing from this perspective, and then I'm going inward here, and I will just continue more carefully around the edges. Okay. You know, everything is important, but we have to be careful not to overdo the things. And why? Yeah, you can overdo, you can make them perfect, and it will be good. But it will take a lot of time, and that's the main problem. If you have more time, if you have a lot of time, if you're doing this for your personal project, for portfolio, yeah, then I advise you to not hurry, to do everything perfectly, to spend time on everything and do it amazingly well, every detail, so you can give, for example, in ArtStation, you can upload it, you can upload also close-up shots. You can be like Hussein Diba, for example. This guy is amazing. This guy is just doing some amazing stuff, although even I can find some little flaws here and there in his works. Especially the hands are not his greatest thing ever. The hands. The hands. He's not as super good at hands, but the faces, ah man. I have a long way in front of me to just catch up with his faces. But you see, I'm not exactly in this kind of area. He's more on likeness sculpts and stuff, and I'm more on stylized stuff, speed sculpts, just the basic building of a character from scratch. That's my strength. So the sides here, we have to make them gray, like gray, but with a little hint of this. Let's try it. Maybe if we don't like it, we can always change it. Sorry. Yeah, sometimes when I record, before that I eat, and I eat a lot. Why? Because I eat only in the morning and in the evening. And now is the evening, and I eat after my daughter and my son goes to bed. When they go to bed, I eat alone in privacy, and this is one of my favorite times in a day. I eat, watch some YouTube video and something. I don't watch movies. I don't watch series. Not that I don't like them. I don't watch them because I don't have too much time. I have time for just a couple of minutes of YouTube videos, and then I start working again. You know, I like Game of Thrones, for example. I watched it all, Walking Dead and such stuff. But these days, don't have too much time. So here, I'm not sure, but yeah, let's make the corners the same color. Although, this color, I'm not sure about it. It's a little bit pinkish to me. It seems a little bit pinkish to me. So maybe I will go ahead and change this color. We'll see. Alright, so what else? Yeah, the pants are, I mean, they're not super hard to do. They are just pants. It's like, you know, they are flat. Nothing interesting there too much. But the boots, it will be interesting how we will do the boots. And now even when I'm doing the pants, I'm thinking about the boots a little bit. How we'll be able to do the boots? How? What? Although the design of the boots that I did is not the best, and but I think it will work. Probably it should work, but we'll see. We have also those things here. We have those things, and we have the weapon and the belts. So we have a lot of things coming out. We are at maybe at the middle of the project now, but I'm not sure even if we are in the middle. Hopefully we are around the middle point, but most likely we are a little bit behind the middle point. Okay, let me try. Aha, I saw that now. This is a little bit higher, and also is oh no, this is like this, but this is, that's strange. But let me just try to push this a bit higher. Just a little bit, you know, just to have this part a bit more interesting. Yeah, we'll see. And also probably the material there should be a bit more flashy, but we'll see. Here we can make it more sharp. The transition should be sharper, so I will move it down very gently in the lower subdivision. I will move this down and this way, and here, let's see, yeah, a little bit sharper transition won't hurt. And maybe here, but we have to try to do it in the lower subdivision, because in the higher subdivision we will probably make some wavy stuff in the geometry, which will never be nice. It will never be fine. So yeah, but let's leave the pants like this, and let's continue working on the belts. The belts are important, so let's make them. This first belt will just came out of the pants in here. So how to do it? Very easy. Go to the pants. Just have to finish the coloration in here. Although I'm not sure about this color though yet. We'll see. Yeah, let's make it a bit more darker maybe. Let's go to the poly paint, adjust colors, and let's frame it, because I lost it. Probably we should click on the object, so it will be here. And now let me see, what is this? Ooh, these are some masks or something, right? I didn't know that, by the way, about the masks. That's something new to me. Yeah, if I can mask, by the way, also this part, yes. Yes, amazing. So I want to change only this. And I will dial down the saturation so it's more grayish, and also make it a bit darker. And now let's see, without the mask, I think maybe it's better. So we can even make masks in this new adjust colors, which is great, and I just find it out. But yeah, a man couldn't know anything, but we have to experiment, we have to touch here and there. If something goes wrong, of course, we can always click Ctrl Z and yeah, try again. But yeah, so let's go here and mask. Make a mask, and this will be our basic belt. Like this, yeah. And now I will extract, accept, Ctrl Shift click, del hidden, and go to zero mesher and zero mesh it. And now I will polish it just a little bit, okay? And it's fine. Of course, we have to push it inward. So I will go to my pivot, but it's not here. I will alt click on the object, so the pivot will appear, and I will push it downward like this. And then with the move brush, I will try to move it. I like to move it, but first let's delete some. You know, sometimes when the pieces of some geometry are very close together in the center, while we have symmetry, they cannot be moved that easily. So I will just delete the inner parts, del hidden, and then the outer parts will be okay. Then like this, I will zero mesh, and I will zero mesh again and again and again, until we get something like this, which is pretty decent, by the way. We have decent geometry. I will make those edges sharper, and then the next few zero meshes will make it almost perfect. But it's not. I mean, it's not just not perfect. It's never perfect, but whatever. It's fine. It's fine. I think it's fine. So this will be parts of our belt. From these parts, we can kind of extract the other parts of the belt. So the belt loops here and the front thing. So the belt loops, I will duplicate this. So this is new, and I will just delete these parts. They're hidden. Then I will go in here, and even, why not, they're hidden like this. And then this, I will just increase the size of it, so it will be a belt loop. So the idea here is to make it as little polygons as possible, not as little, but little polygons, so it's not distorted too much when we kind of do this with the move brush. The idea is to be distorted little, and it's kind of distorted a little bit more, so I will go ahead and alt click on these areas with the Z modeler brush. I'm alt clicking while Z modeler brush is in insert single edge loop, so it will delete the edge loops. So now we don't have edge loops, which is fine, and I will move it a bit forward, because this will be our belt loop, which the belt will come through. So now I will go ahead and extrude all polygons inward, flip, and now we have the belt loop. And from this, by the way, this, we can create also the middle part of the belt. How we can do it? Let's try something. Duplicate it again, then disable symmetry with pressing X, then Control Alt Shift drag and erase, so del hidden. Just hide one of the pieces, erase it, make this a bit more like straight. Yeah, the pivot is like this, and then I will make This. See how it's straight, absolutely straight. How I did it? Let me show you. So first alt click on this thing, so the pivot will go exactly straight. It will be straight because it was something like this, for example, but alt click, it will go straight. And then with this kind of a handle for the resizing on one axis, we can drag the handle as much as we can on one kind of a place, on one side, and it will make it absolutely flat. Of course, the perspective should be off, most likely, and it should be okay. So now we have to put it in the middle, around the middle. So let's put it here. Let's move it up a little bit. And then, of course, we don't need that much polygons, so I will probably erase most of it, like this, del hidden. I will increase the size of this, like this, and then we'll make the bottom part of our mesh. Let me think a little bit how to do it. Of course, mirror and weld is always an option, and then when we put mirror and weld, it will make this part to this part, and then we will turn on our symmetry and we'll be ready for action. Now I will move just polygon by polygon. I will move it because I like to move it, as you know. And then I will hide this portion and split hidden, by the way. Split hidden because this will be my other portion of the belt here. So this will be the one part of the belt, and the other part will be just its other part, which I just split it. I have hidden and then split. So these are just techniques for hard surface modeling that we will use, some of them, in our gun also, because the gun is the most kind of hard surface thing in this character, although we have other hard surface things like this, like the knee pads and those things, and yeah, we have some. This I will put inward. We'll see how big it will be and stuff, but something like this I think is fine. And of course, now it's time for us to go to the 3D sketch and just kinda push it. Push the belt inward so it's not visible anymore. This upper belt, by the way. The second belt, we'll leave it for now. But it will be time for him too. For him. There will be time for it also. His time will come, if we may say. So here we see that the edges of these pants are not very nice. So I'm going with a standard brush just to pull the edges a bit. Just to drag it and pull the edges so we can view them, or they will be more visible. By the way, it's kind of difficult. Let me try with the damp standard brush to make an edge. This edge will be very important. I mean, not very important, but it will be important to have it, this edge. Otherwise, if we don't have an edge there, it will be... yeah, even we can have this kind of a thing. It will be not very good looking. Our pants, especially in this area, this upper area. There will be... yeah, no, now they're looking kind of nice, but yeah, we'll see. So, this part will be this color, like this. This part will be this whitish color, and this also will be. And those... maybe let's try it with this color. Let's see how it works. Not super bad, not super good. I mean, some things are, when I'm modeling them, I see them and I say, okay, this is going pretty well. This is going kind of nice. Because, you know, when it's this kind of a low poly, as it is now, it's pretty low, we cannot kind of see what will happen, and we are a little bit on a... we don't know what will happen, you know. We'll have to trust our instincts. So now I will go ahead and, yeah, thank you ZBrush again. I will extrude this inward. Let me try. Ooh, too much. Okay, now it's fine. Flip it. I mean, not one part of this kind of a stylized character should be very thin. Everything should be moderately thick. That's my advice, if you want to take it. Don't make it very thin. I mean, you see how the jacket has a pretty decent thickness on it. Because it's a stylized character, we have to have this thickness. If we have a very thin areas, some things are very thin, some things are thick, it will be kind of what? It's not gonna work as good as it should be. I will move this up. I will take this, move this also, and make it a bit wider. We'll see how it go. The idea here is to make a decent belt, not super huge, but not, you know, like tiny. Everything should be a moderate size, as I told you already. And we should probably get this party started. No, we have to finish this video, and we'll continue in the next one, again with the belt and with the other belt probably, because we have to kind of finish one after another. You don't have to be afraid of what's in front of you when it comes to a character, because you have to do everything and you have to do it right, and for this you have to spend time on everything. So you start and say, okay, now I'll do the belt and the other belt and this part, and then I will rest, and then tomorrow I will do those things and this part, I will think of it, I will do it, and then I will rest, and then I will do the knee pads and the things that are holding them, and if I have time I can start the boots, for example, and this kind of thing. You just have to kind of spread your work and work piece by piece, not think about, wow, I have so much things, I have boots, I have everything, wow, how can I do it? No, it's the wrong way to think about it. You can of course think about it if it's easier for you, but I think it will not be. But see you in the next one, of course.